From Forest Lanes in Lake Forest here for the SoCal Conference season opener, and boy, have we had an entertaining day here. The early candidate for Story of the Year. This is 5-year-old Harvey Howe. He has won 2 matches in the stepladder to get this far, and he's won those matches by doing a whole lot of that. This kid came in at a 70 average and nearly bowled 2 clean games in the finals, 178 and 175, to just absolutely run over Kylie Perugan and Jada Macias, who was bowling great himself up to that point. But now he's got to deal with top seed Steven Tacto, and Steven has to deal with a 91-pin handicap difference. Not the largest ever, but it's way up there. Steven needs to win this game by 92 pins, and he starts out perfectly as a strike. When you're the higher average bowler, even in a discrepancy like this, forget about the handicap difference. Just bowl like you've been doing all day long, and the rest is kind of out of his hands. Every other storyline except Harvey has kind of gotten lost in the shuffle here, but Steven told me he practiced his butt off all summer long, and boy did it ever pay, going plus 296 today with a high game of 246 scratch on a 171 average. So he's done great as well, as any finalist generally does. Would love to open up with a double and get some early pressure on Howe. Not that I think he feels any pressure, because I'm convinced he's a robot. But strike spare will do fine as well. To their left, first-time scratch finalist Justin Erickson has taken on Elias, who just a month ago won TPC for a landmark 11th career title for him, cleared almost $4,000 in winnings that week for him, and Tacto does a nice job converting that 7. There is O'Halloran up in the 3rd frame already. He started open, and bucket could mean 3 straight opens, while Erickson has gone double spare, so he's in great shape early on. That ball's gonna hook, I promise you. That comes all the way back here. Pulled on a World Youth pattern, not that forgiving, only about a 4-to-1 ratio. As evidenced by the fact that Elias was your leading qualifier, plus 161. That almost misses cuts some days. Today that was enough to lead after game 8, just staying ahead of Erickson, who was right behind at 148. The rarest of things, a miss. I can't tell you, the crowd has been going nuts behind us as he just does more and more unlikely things. He started the last game by leaving a 9-10, by leaving a washout, and leaving a 7-pin. How many people go set that up at home and make all 3 of those? He did. But finally starting to act like a 5-year-old, or bowl like a 5-year-old here. His bowling was obviously excellent to make the top 4 today, but nobody saw this coming in the stepladder, as 1, 2, 3, 4 of his games were under 100 today. And again, he's peeled off 2 170s scratch to get to this point. Hang on to the head pin. Nope. Still doing fine. There's a certain minimum age where there's like an ignorance is bliss thing going on, right? You don't get as frustrated as like maybe the teenagers get sometimes when they screw up. But one thing that you usually get at this age is exhausted, and I haven't seen any signs of that at all from this guy. It's really been quite amazing from start to finish. Tacto wants none of that. All that going on is not his problem. He wants to win his first career title. He's a 20-year-old student at San Diego State University. He would love to get back to Aztec lanes one of these days. They only got 12 lanes, and our entries have been really good. I'm not quite sure how we'd make that happen. Wonder if Jamie's still down there. Hello, Jamie, if so. Erickson in command of this match, even though we whipped that 9 count in the last game frame. He strikes there in the 4th. He leads by 21. As Steven converts the spare, he is clean through 3. Veterans around here know the answer to this. The youngest bowler to ever win a JBT title, it was 2 5-year-old sisters, Ashley and Stacy Lamb. I don't think the camera's going to pick this up very well. Ashley won it at 5 years old. Her little sister's, the other way around. Stacy won at 5 years old. Her little sister Ashley said, "I can do that too." And 2 years later, she won at 5 years old. I can can see where that practice has paid off. Steven's much smoother than last time I saw him. Two-hander like everybody else these days, but very fluid. All the lines look really good. See why he bowled so well. No! My goodness gracious. An 8-10 for O'Halloran, where the 8 moved about 4 inches to the left. Another person in the building on the youngest to ever win list. Elias chucks it. Bounces, but the wrong way. Is today's girls scratch champion, Lindsey Grime, who is 7th place on that chart, winning at 7 years, 6 months. 7 years ago and change. 6-2 for Harvey gives him 40 through 4. And the wheels quickly falling off here for Elias. That is his 3rd split, 2nd in a row. He's not going to make that, barring a miracle. He's going to be way behind on the match. There it is, right back on it. Elias is going to give it a shot here. Oh, man. Having said that, I'm not sure how that missed. That was a perfect attempt at a 2-8-10. As it stands, though, 71 through 6, and a golden opportunity for Erickson to win his first career title. He's got no JBT wins. He's got 1 Open and 2 Farm JAT wins.
Oh, yeah.
So he's trying to join the Alphabet Club. Both JAT and JBT is a beautiful shot from Tacto. Gives him a big double. Again, it's a 91 pin margin here. 92 to win. Big shot for Erickson over here on lane 4.
That's gotta go.
It went perfectly in the 1-3. Justin, part of a big group that comes from Winnetka all the time. Oh, he'll be tomorrow. He wasn't sure what to do today, actually. He got enough pins where it was worth it today. Yes. We were joking about Harvey bowling and scratch tomorrow. Steven will have to bowl and scratch tomorrow. There won't be any question about it. Close. Yeah, you bet. Beautiful 3-bagger for Tacto, taking all the energy out of the crowd. That's exactly what the doctor opened. You watch that U.S. Open tennis a lot when you're, the Djokovic playing against the American. You got to take the crowd out of it. You're not going to take Harvey out of it because he doesn't care. But take the crowd out and take a little energy there. Elias tries the backup ball as a last-ditch effort here. As he trails by 60, he'll have to continue striking no matter what. Oh, I don't think that's going to push. Remember, guys, this is competitive game number 11 for Harvey. He should not be tired right now. He should be comatose. He should be horizontal Howie right now.
Good shot, good shot, good shot.
Here we go. For the last 2 games, all of those were magically falling. But he's also been able to spare everything up as well. As O'Halloran isn't, he'll go back to righty to shoot the lefty washout and cover it, but it's rapidly out of frame. Stay on the lane, baby. You betcha. The crowd has been eating him up, as they should. This is a really unusual thing to see around here. And also unusual is to get a victory lap against Elias, one of the toughest match play bowlers we have. You don't win TPC without being just tough as nails, but Justin is coming up with the big game. Shot 237 last game to beat Caitlin Abagania. That's not easy to do. And now we're going to have Justin a winner and Cranky Kate playing Cranky Elias for U17. That's not going to be any fun at all. Tacto just trying to bowl his game. Throws everything at the 10. We haven't had a crowd. There's only about 20 people here, but they've 20 best, loudest people we got. How about Justin Erickson? Opens in the 4th. You think, oh, maybe that's the opening Elias needs. Instead, he peels off 5 in a row from there. He's about to become a JBT champion. Right back at it at Norwalk tomorrow.
Oh, carry.
Norwalk, of course, about 15 miles up the I-5, so between 3 and 4 hours away, depending on traffic. Knock on the original lanes would. Stephen could not be doing a better game here as far as no mistakes, catching a string where he could. Doesn't like it. Yeah. See, he's using a pretty weak ball there, and what's left of the oil, that ball did not wheel at all. I still think he's got the room, but 91 is a difficult number to add too here, so it's far from over. We know Harvey can spare all day. So through 6, 157. Through 6, Harvey's still led by 20. So this is an important spare. He does not get it. My goodness. And it's a 91 pin margin. Let's see what Harvey gets in this shot, and then we'll update the handicap difference. On the spare, so this is a key shot, and he gets a lot of count, but leaves a somewhat difficult split. For most people, impossible. For Harvey, anything's possible. Barely taller than the ball return. That'll be relatively close, won't it? We'll only get the 2. So that gives him 92 through 8 plus the 91 pins. That's 183 through 8. He still leads by 22 pins with 2 frames to go.
That's not bad.
This should come right down to it. Oh, that's huge! Oh, that is huge with the strike in the 9th. Boy, how little margin for error did Tacto have there? That one open might cost him. Open to the 10th doesn't matter. There's a brand new scratch division champion. The next bunch is a happy bunch. All of a sudden, the pressure's back on Steven. Yes! Justin had that great response. Steven does the same. Harvey, come on back. There you go. It's a 91 pin difference. That's Harvey's card, not of course Steven's. So as it stands, Tacto trails by 20. Both bowlers on strikes. 10th frame. Anything could happen here. Got a wheel. Oh! Nice shot. He trusted it out there even after that washout. Boy, did he need that first one to carry it up. Absolute mandatory spare conversion. That is beautifully done. That is so hard to do, and I mean, this is his first career title match as well. And he is, you know, aware of this scenario much more than Harvey would be too. So you got to block all of that out. Still get every pin here because just Harvey's able of anything. He can double gutter, he can strike out. So you got to get every pin. You just don't know what's going to happen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's that flush hit he wanted last time. A real nice controlled game from Steven. He gets 201 scratch to take him to 227. So Harvey, you're the only one that beat him. 91 needs about 130. Yeah, let's see what he gets. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. After 170 scratch the first game to run him over, 170 scratch the second game, much lower this, but he's 5, and he just doubled in the 9th and the 10th frame. Keep it on the lane and he should be good. Oh, why not get another one? Just really quickly add here, he's got 134 plus the 9th. Now hang on a second, 134 plus 91 $134, it's enough. I didn't know I wasn't sure he needed that once we added all that together. The final is 251 to 227. We'll do some calculations. I wish I had time to do that earlier, but he's at least tied in years for the youngest winner ever. Stephen bowled exceptionally well, got nothing to be ashamed of. We still have Elias and Caitlin to play U17.
Wait, how old is he?
Cinco. We'll see him in the scratch division tomorrow. We'll see him for real in the scratch division tomorrow. But
He's gonna win the U.S. Open at 12.
Is one of the most amazing storylines we have had in
Junior Team
quite
USA bowler.
some time.